Hello, boys and girls. I'm going to read a book called The Flea's Sneeze. Okay. And I want to give a shout out to Trey Lunsford. He was in my class and bought me this book. Okay, The Flea's Sneeze. On a dark, dark night on an old, old farm, in a rickety, crickety, tumble-down barn, everyone slept peacefully. A rat, a cat, a black-eyed bat, a cow, an owl, a feathered fowl, a dog, a hog, and an old barn frog. Everyone slept peacefully, but not the flea. I want to go back to the word fowl up here. A lot of people don't know what fowl is. A feathered fowl. So look around in the picture and we're going to see if we can figure out what that is. No one heard him cough. Not even the mouse he used for a house, or the rat, or the cat, or the black-eyed bat, or the cow, or the owl, or the feathered fowl, or the dog, or the hog, or the old barn frog. They all slept peacefully, but not the flea. Now, did you hear where the flea was? Not even the mouse he used for a house. So where's the mouse? Can you see the flea? No one heard him sniffle, sniffle. There he is. Not even the mouse he used for a house, or the rat, or the cat, or the black-eyed bat, or the cow, or the owl, or the feathered fowl, or the dog, or the hog, or the old barn frog. They all slept peacefully, but not the flea. There he is. No one heard his garbled plea. Does anybody have a ditchy for bee? And I said garbled. Did you hear how he was talking? That was kind of garbled. So what do you think that means? It's kind of confusing and kind of mixed up talking. Not even the mouse he used for a house, or the rat, or the cat, or the black-eyed bat, or the cow, or the owl, or the feathered fowl, or the dog, or the hog, or the old barn frog. They all slept peacefully, but not the flea. Do you see all of them sleeping? Then suddenly, before he could cover his snoot, must be his nose, achoo! It scared the rat, who cried boo-hoo, and woke the cat, who hissed varoo. It baffled the bat, whose eyes turned blue, and confused the cow, who muttered moo, moo. It baffled the bat. That's another kind of big word. It baffled. If it confused the cow, what do you think baffled might mean? That might mean kind of confusing too, wouldn't it? It outraged the owl, who hollered hoo, hoo, and flustered the fowl, there's that word again, who crowed cock-a-doodle-doo. So now do you have a clue what a fowl is? He says cock-a-doodle-doo. It daunted the dog, who barked woof, woof, and he sprayed the hog. He sprayed the hog, who screamed ooh, and reminded the frog of his old nephew. So if you sneeze and you spray, do you see why the hog went ooh? But the mouse the flea used for a house kindly gave him a tissue. The flea wiped his nose, and before his eyes had even closed, he began to doze. Have you heard of that? To doze off to sleep? For all the rest of that dark, dark night on the old, old farm in the rickety-crickety tumble-down barn, everyone slept peacefully. And look at all the Z's coming out of that house. I love the way the illustrator used the Z's to show that they're all asleep inside. The flea and the mouse he used for a house, the rat, the cat, the black-eyed bat, the cow, the owl, the feathered fowl, and we know what the feathered fowl is now, even the dog and the old barn frog. Everyone slept just like a log, except the hog. Do y'all remember what happened to the hog? So I kind of think, why would he not be sleeping? No one heard his garbled wheeze. I think I've got a school sneeze. So what happened to the hog? Where do you think he got the sneeze? Do you remember he got sprayed? So the moral of the story is sneeze in your elbow, right? Okay, I hope you enjoyed the Flea's Sneeze. And I forgot to tell you, it was by Lynn Downey, and it was illustrated by Carla Firehammer. Okay, bye-bye.